Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Upnotion Talk, and this is our episode one. And if you don't know what is Upnotion, this is a platform where Dr. Mustafiz Zaman and I'm Dr. Rajibul Hasan both disseminates knowledge related to artificial intelligence and digital marketing. Feel free to browse all the posts there. And today we are going to talk about our research. Just to introduce myself, I'm Dr. Rajibul Hassan. I'm working as an assistant professor of marketing at Maynooth University, Ireland. Mustafid, do you want to introduce yourself, please?
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. I am Mustafid Zaman. I am an associate professor of digital marketing at OM Normandy Business School in France. Yes,
Thank you.
welcome.
So, we were actually doing some research on reviews, and reviews are very important nowadays for business. For example, nowadays, when you wanted to buy any product, we look into different web platforms, review platforms, to really get some insights that either that product is good or not. And one of my research paper where we conducted research to understand about restaurant, and that was about Chinese restaurant, and we used some deep learning methods, also text analytics, to understand the reviews. And what we actually found in that research, that we were asking the respondent, like, what's the motivations besides using giving the reviews, and they were seeing like major, sometimes they give reviews because they are happy with the service, or with the interaction with the employees, or interaction with the owners. But they also mentioned that they are also sometimes they post reviews because they get some discount and coupons. So that raises some questions, actually. How many actually give fake reviews, and because they are getting some kind of incentives like discount or coupons and things like that. I'm going to invite Mustafid to talk about our recent paper where we actually looked into fake reviews and the motives behind those fake reviews. Mustafid, do you want to talk about that?
Thank you so much for the introduction. Yes, as you said, reviews, especially online reviews and all these platforms, they are very important for us. And when we talk about the fake review, I just give you a small example from last year. I think all of us know the platform TripAdvisor. And in 2020, they had 1 million listed fake review. So you can understand a lot of fake review are happening. And when we talk about the fake review, it's not really only negative ones. It could be both negative or positive reviews. And you know, there are still some review that are neutral, but let's say it is mostly positive or negative. Well, let's talk about our research, and let's come to the topic. So fake review, we are conducting our research in the context of cosmetic brands, because this is very important. We can ask ourselves the question, why cosmetic brands? Because cosmetic brands, uh, people wants to know opinions from the experts, because there are a lot of brands. You can find the same product from different brands, so customers, they need to know what product or the same product from different brand and which one they should use. Well, and then there is also the question about the skin. One product may be very suitable for my skin, but may not work for yours. So that's why people, they want to read review, they want to read opinions from the expert from all these online platforms. So for this research, we were focusing on cosmetic brands, and especially in France and in South Korea. Okay, so I will come to the point. As you said, why people are posting fake reviews. So after the literature review, I am not going to present them, but let's talk about the results, what we got. We had two types of motivation. extrinsic motivations and intrinsic motivations, both for positive fake review and negative fake review. So let's take first the positive fake reviews. What are the extrinsic motivations for that? So what we found from our study is that, people, as you said, most of the time they are seeking monetary reward. Okay, so people are posting fake review because they want to have, some kind of coupons, discounts from the farm, and then there is also something that we call gamification. Nowadays, this is very important. We talk a lot about the gamification in the marketing because we want to engage our customers. But at the same time, today platforms are using gamification. And as a customer, we need to write fake review because if you want to increase your level, you need to write review, you need to give review on a product even you don't know. So that is one of the reasons why people are writing fake review. And then there is also the question regarding the, self-esteem or sense of mastery. Some people, they try to write fake, let's say, positive review just to show that they know the product. They are the master of perfume. Maybe when there is a new perfume, they are just writing review. Even, maybe they didn't try that perfume, but they are writing something just to show people that, yeah, you know what, I am the best. Well, and then there is also some intrinsic motivation for posting positive fake review that we are talking is something like brand love. Sometimes people like a brand, and sometimes when you see some people are talking negative things about the brand that you love, you try to post some positive review to defend the brand. If you look at the
One point here. I had another paper about brand love, and what we actually found that sometimes that the brand love can works in two ways. So what happened? Like some people sees that they are loving a brand, but at the same time they sometimes think that the brand is loving them back. So it's kind of a reciprocal thing. So some people actually wanted to show their brand love, they can do that, which is really interesting that out of like that kind of brand love, they can do fake reviews as well. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you for the point. Very interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
and after that brand love, there is also some pro-social motivation that we call, let's say, one of our friend is going to open a restaurant or a small boutique. We are going to write some positive review for his business to help him. So this phenomenon is very common, everywhere. And I think all of us done that before, and sometimes friends are asking for help or maybe family members. And there is also some motivation that we call related to corporate social responsibilities or local brands. We found in our research that when there is a small local brand in a small city or some brand which is doing very good with all these ecological aspect, people have the tendency to write positive review. Well, then I can come to the negative fake review. So what are the motivation? Well, here we have also the monetary compensation. As all of us, we know that monetary compensations, they are a part of service recovery strategy, which is good for a brand because if you pay, maybe you can escape from some complaint. But nowadays, people are using that to get some monetary benefit. Sometimes they are eating in a restaurant, even the food was good. They are trying to say, that was very bad and I want to have my money back, or I want to have a coupon for next time. So this is also something that we found in our study. Well, we had also the same phenomenon related to self-esteem. People, are writing review, positive or negative, to show that they are, they know the product. And regarding the intrinsic motivation for negative fake reviews, we had a lot of things that we found. We have brand hate that you were talking before. So sometimes people are not liking one brand and they try to just write negative review, as simple as that. And we have also some phenomenon that we are talking about, the pro-social motivation, helping friend or family members for their business. But we found that some people, they are writing negative review, for the competitors of their friends. That is very interesting. So you like your friend's business, you write positive review for them, and you write some negative review for their competitors. Very interesting behavior or motives. Well, we also found that sometimes customers are not very happy with the brand ambassador, and that can also impact the brand, and customer writes negative review because they don't like the brand ambassador. I think in one paper in our upnotion.com, we are talking about the influencers and brand ambassador, and we are talking how you can choose the influencers or brand ambassador to have the perfect match with your values. So that is really very, very important. And finally, I will finish with the revenge. Sometimes some customers, they are really very, very upset and they just want to write fake review with your product, and they also ask their friends, family members to do the same. So all these things, are motives that we found in our study regarding the fake review, why people are writing fake reviews.
Thank you. And what do you think about what the companies should do to avoid this kind of situation?
Well, what we found in our research is that there is a big question of regulation. In France, this is different today, according to our knowledge and according to our data. We were interviewing people, we were interviewing brand managers and so on, and nobody told that they were paying people to write positive fake review. But in some context or in some culture, you may find that. So I think this is more about the regulation, first of all. Second, I will say, the question about the gamification. Today, you will find gamification everywhere. If you are using the platform BlaBlaCar, you have different level. You need review, you need comments, and sometimes you need to ask riders to give you stars. Okay, so this is also the system that is pushing customer to write something fake. Well, and third one, that should be the awareness for the customers. Okay, awareness not to write fake review, and also how they can identify fake reviews. But still today is very tough for customers to understand which one is real and which one is fake.
just to add one thing with that, I mean, I was reading another recently one article. I thought like that they did a research, and I was finding the article quite interesting, like because they were looking into and they how AI can actually even write quite perfect review like we humans do, and it's going to be quite difficult if this kind of situation is coming in, like using artificial intelligence for writing reviews. And I think it's the one of these thing is the awareness is which is really important, which we have found from our paper, and that's really important. But on the other hand, with the advancement with the technology, we are also having softwares which can actually look into the text. We can do the text mining, and we can look into the authenticity of the text. Definitely, we cannot 100% tell that it's fake or true, but it can help to identify a lot of authentic reviews through those kind of technology as well. But one of the most important thing I think is actually creating the awareness. That's the one of the solution probably we can have now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks a lot, Mustafid, for all this talk, and I think it's going to give our audience more idea about like why review is important, and there's a lot of fake reviews there as well, and what are the motivation behind it, and if the companies really wanted to avoid those situations and what they should do. So I think that will be really an useful tips for the companies and for our audience to understand about the reviews. And all businesses nowadays need reviews, and it's very important because everything is online and we always going online to look into those. So to our audience, I probably will request, if you really like this our video today, please put a thumbs up, and also please feel free to browse all our other contents on upnotion.com. Thanks a lot. Mustafiz, do you want to say something?
No, thank you. Thank you so much for this talk. It was a great pleasure to share this paper that we are working together, and I think our audience will like this, and we'll do more videos to explain in a simple way our research and what we are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much to everyone. So see you again.